Hey, greetings. How everybody doing out there? Good to see y'all. My name is Jurgen Campbell. Yeah, that's my name. That's what my mama gave me. She gave me bad hips and a weird first name. That's right. But I go by Cam because I'm a tool. But with having a name like Jurgen Campbell, it makes me really easy to find on LinkedIn or to be Googled. So there's that. All jokes aside, hi, I'm Cam. And I want to talk to all of you today about a very serious matter, a very serious subject, um, and it's rooted in taking care of each other. So thank you for being here, and thank you for allowing me time to talk to you. But we have got to be direct, and we have got to be real about some things. And let me go ahead and be real with something off the bat. I didn't grow up with much education. I joined the Marines when I was 17, and wasn't too good at math. I do math with two F's, math. But I want to share something with y'all because sometimes numbers speak to people, and figures and things of that nature, and math can resonate. So let me tell y'all this right now. We have an enemy that is killing us, all of us, as service members and veterans. We have an enemy out there. And that enemy is death by suicide. If I told you, and this is true, from DOD.gov, looking at figures, that we lost 4,432 service members in Operation Iraqi Freedom. 4,432. And in Operation Enduring Freedom, we lost 2,354 service members. So combined, we lost 6,786 service members in those two campaigns that lasted 20 years. Let me tell you this. Every single day, death by suicide takes out and kills an estimated 20 veterans and service members per day. When you do that math, 20 per day, that comes out to 7,300 service members a year are dying by suicide. So this is an enemy. This is an enemy that has to be eradicated. And just like all the other things we've ever done in human history and American history, it's going to take all of us together to fight against this. So please hear me out. There was an enemy that killed more of us per year than the entire span of OIF, OEF. Then we got to take it out. 7,300 per year, 20 per day. And in total of Iraq and Afghanistan, 6,786. Can't be denied. Can't be denied. So together, it's an organization out there that is about having a bias for action, about taking action, about being difference makers. And we can join this together because the way I see it, ladies and gentlemen, is like it or not, we are all we got. And peer-to-peer support is always going to be way more effective than most things. Now, I have a slogan, I have a message. And before I say it, let me tell you this. Some people say they're offended by language, words. Okay, well, let me tell you all something. I'm offended by actions. And I'm offended by losing people too early. And I'm offended by dead bodies. So let me say that as I preface. 3 words. It's something we have to all do. It's just fucking ask. Just fucking ask. What am I getting at? Cam, what are you talking about? What do I need to ask, Cam? Why are you saying bad words? No. Don't get caught up in that. I'm trying to be direct and clear. And that's what we have to be when it comes to saving lives. Direct and blunt. We have to just fucking ask our fellow brothers and sisters sometimes, hey, those weapons you have, those guns, can I hold them from you? Can I take them off of you? Could you come stay with me? Could we secure your guns in a different place? Because I love my Constitution. And as Tim Kennedy has said, a great warrior, I love guns. I really do. I love firing them. I love what they can do to protect me. I love protecting my family. I sleep near a weapon every single night. There's one time that I shouldn't have a weapon. And you shouldn't have a weapon. And that's when we're going through something internally. It's bringing us down. Depression. Going through a dark time. Having a bad day. Maybe we don't need that weapon at that point. And we need to have friends and those around us that care about us and are willing to have courage enough to ask us. To just fucking ask. Can I hold those weapons from you? And if you're about that, then look up the overwatchproject.org and join the watch. Because as veterans and service members, we love our guns. We do. And we're familiar with them. And we're not as scared of them as most everyone else is. We're very familiar with them. You know, this is my rifle, this is my gun. It's many like it, but this one is mine. We have that relationship, that familiarity. And that's not a bad thing. And guns alone are tools. They're not a bad thing. But having them at a bad and a dark time may not be what's good for you. It may not be what's good for me. So as part of the watch, together, we make an allegiance, we make a pledge to each other that, hey, ahead of time, before the dark time comes, ahead of the storm, we prepare and we say, hey, when this time comes, this is what we're going to do when the dark time comes. I'm going to give you my weapons. You're going to take my weapons. You're going to ask for them. Because here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, 90% of people die when it comes to a suicide attempt with a firearm. And when we look at other means, other ways of people trying to take their lives, you know, whether it's jumping off a bridge or asphyxiation or maybe taking a whole bunch of medicine. You can get your stomach pumped. You can land differently. There's maybe a likelihood that you'll survive, but when it comes to a gun, when it comes to a round, not so much. 90% of us die. And here's the thing, time and space between the thought, the dark period of time, and the action, and the time and space between the lethal means of having a weapon can make the world of difference in saving lives. Overwatchproject.org. Joining the watch, taking the pledge, joining this community, us taking care of each other. That's what it's about. It's to be there for each other and to be willing to just fucking ask. Because the truth is, ladies and gentlemen, we're all vulnerable to the subject of death by suicide. We're all vulnerable. But we're all also capable of making a difference and having that biased reaction that we have as veterans and service members to take action, to step in, and to be decisive and just fucking ask. And it can make the world a difference. And it can save people's lives. Why do I care about this subject so much? Number one, I'm tired of losing people. I am so tired of losing people. 20 veterans and service members per day. It's too much. One's too many. How many lives could we save if we could just get the weapon out of the situation? And again, that's not violating any constitutional rights or taking anybody's. There's none of that. It's just being there for each other. The same way as if I was at a party and I was loaded and I was drunk or high or just out of my wits, and you saw me about to go get in my car as a friend, as a buddy, as a peer, you would probably be like, give me your keys, Cam. No, you're not driving nowhere. You're going to hurt yourself or you're going to hurt someone else. No. Same approach, same courage, same love, same action needs to happen when it comes with weapons and going through dark times. But you'll be mad at me if I take your keys. I don't care. I want to see you live. I don't want to see you hurt yourself or anyone else. And that's what we're about here with the Overwatch Project. It's trying to normalize lethal means safety. And just fucking ask, can I hold your weapons? Can I be there for you? And can you be there for me when my time comes and I'm going to need you? Because it's not if, but when will storms come, ladies and gentlemen. And as the great Epictetus said, what ought one to say as each hardship comes? I was practicing for this. I was training for this. Pain shared is pain divided, ladies and gentlemen. Let's be there for each other. Let's take out this enemy of death by suicide. And let's live on together. Much love to you all, and thank you for your time. Just fucking